Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. And tonight we have another Eagles team on the court as well. Pensacola Christian College has made its way eastbound on Interstate 10 to join us here in Jacksonville, Florida for a South Region matchup between two very big rivals, Trinity Baptist College Eagles and Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Hello everybody, I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau is our cameraman. Clayton McDaniel will be the official scorekeeper tonight, along with John Shiver and Alexa Goodwin also working the clock and keeping score at the table. Trinity Baptist College comes into tonight's play with a record of 8 wins and 16 losses overall on the season. Trinity is 3-3 in South Region play, having defeated Trinity College of Florida, Toccoa Falls College, and Johnson University of Florida, although Trinity fell to Trinity College of Florida back on February 6th, a week ago, 78-57, so 3-3 in the South Region, and they are taking on the Eagles of Bob Jones University, who comes into tonight's play with an overall record of 5 wins and 18 losses, 3-5 in South Region competition. But Pensacola Christian got a 1-point win over Trinity Baptist over in Pensacola on February 3rd. Final score of 64-63. Dakota Pratt, a turnaround jumper inside the paint with 3.5 seconds left, gave Pensacola that victory. Eagles had an opportunity, could not get the buzzer beater to fall in, so Trinity Baptist now looking to tie up the season series at a game apiece and get an extra win in the South Region. Pensacola, after tonight, has 1 game remaining on the regular schedule. They will play at home against Toccoa Falls College this Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Meanwhile, Trinity Baptist will end the regular season also on Saturday, but they will play Friday night right here in this gymnasium in Jacksonville against Toccoa Falls College. That's a 7 p.m. Eastern time zone start time. And then Saturday night, Trinity is down in Kissimmee to play Johnson University, and those are both South Region games, and that will end the regular season. The South Region tournament for the men will take place at Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina, or check that, that's where the national tournament is. The South Region tournament will be at Pensacola Christian College, February 22nd through the 24th. The winner will then go to Bob Jones University to play for the national championship, running from March 8th through the 10th. But unfinished business here tonight first. And right now, we're going to turn things over to the PA announcer, Bryant, as he's going to bring us the starting lineups, opening prayer, and national anthem, and then our ball game will be underway.
On the campus of Trinity Baptist College for an exciting NCCAA basketball game. Today's matchup features the Pensacola Eagles from Pensacola Christian College versus your very own Trinity Baptist College. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Lord, we thank you for this day, God. We thank you for just bringing us all here, Lord, to watch the sport that we all love. We pray that you keep each team safe, God. Help each player to just play safely, free from injury. And we just give you praise and honor. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Through the air
gentlemen, the National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy the competition. And now, the starting lineup for the Pensacola Christian Eagles. Number 2, John Clay. Number 4, Tyler Rose. Number 11, Ian Johnson. Number 21, Dakota Pratt. Number 22, Andrew Thomas. And 41, Jared McCoy. And now, for the Trinity Baptist Eagles, number 1, Chandler Rivers. Number 3, Markel Page. Number 4, Zach Norris. Number 5, Marcus Dixon. And number 11, Marquise Duncanson.
Thank you, Brian, for our pregame ceremonies. The head coach of Pensacola Christian College, Mr. Mark Getch, and his assistant coach, Mr. Casey Christian. And for Trinity Baptist College, John D. Jones in his 7th year out of Liberty University. He is a head coach of the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. He is assisted by Mr. Patrick Milligan, Mr. Karim Shepard, Mr. Jeremy Bowles, and Mr. Chip Gauss. Trinity wearing their brand new, beautiful home gray uniforms with the gold and blue lettering and trim. Pensacola in their road blues with the gray trim. And this matchup, if it's anything like what we saw in Pensacola, will be very exciting, but we're hoping Trinity pulls this one out. Chandler Rivers will be jumping against Jared McCrillis. Officials blow the whistle. Now, slight delay. Everything seems to be in order, and we are underway. Pensacola wins the opening tip, so Trinity will have the first possession arrow. It was a barn burner down I-10 West. Pensacola came back from 13 points down in the second half. Ended up with that 1-point win. In case you missed it, Dakota Pratt turnaround jumper with 3.5 seconds left. The whistle away from the ball. And a foul called on Andrew Thomas. That's the first foul of the ball game. Trinity Baptist will take control. We're just underway. Only 23 seconds have ticked off the clock. Lots of exciting basketball coming your way. Dakota Pratt had 21 points in that game on February 3rd. And now we got a whistle away from the ball.
Foul number 4, Zachary Norris.
Zach Norris with his first, so already 2 fouls, and we're just 30 seconds into this one. Pratt with 21. Deontay Hallams had 10. Trinity was led by Marquise Duncanson with 15 and Markel Perry with 11. Pensacola hit the shots down the stretch, hit their free throws as well. Turn that 13-point deficit into a 1-point victory. First shot of the game is up and good. That is Ian Johnson with the game's first score. 2-0 Pensacola. Right now we just hit 1 minute into this game. Marquise Duncanson with a brand new look. Cut his hair very close. Didn't even recognize him when I first saw him. He is one of the Trinity Baptist leading scorers. And that's Duncanson, number 11, 3-point shot. And a beauty. 3-2 Trinity leads. Both teams named the Eagles, so we'll have to go with Trinity and Pensacola. Make sure we know which one we're talking about. As I did with the women's game, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Noah Frary, Pensacola Christian Sports Information Director, and one of the live stream announcers. Unable to make the trip, but we wish him well the rest of the season after tonight's game, of course. Zach Norris with that 3-point attempt did not go. A lot of action in the first couple of minutes. Three-point shot misses everything. That's Zach Norris picking it up off the floor. Marcus Dixon is good. Marcus Dixon, the junior from Jacksonville, extends the lead to 3. But remember, this game just now underway. Seth Crane finds McCrillis near the line. No good. Loose ball out of bounds. Pensacola's ball. Since I've been working for Coach John Jones, every game these two teams have met, the biggest margin of victory that I can remember has been 3 points for either team. This one knocked out of bounds off Duncanson. It'll stay with Pensacola. So these two teams love the tight games and give us fans a lot of excitement as we watch, no matter whether we play here or out west at Pensacola. There you see the fans giving it to Ian Johnson, an air ball not long ago. Outside, stolen away by Perry. And knocked out of bounds. John Clay knocked it away, and it will stay with Trinity. 5-2, Trinity leads. 17-17 left on the clock. We're in the first half. 2 20-minute halves in men's college basketball. Earlier this evening, Pensacola's women defeated Trinity Baptist by a score of 78-50, getting 15 points from Jessica Boyd. Duncanson the Rivers. Chandler Rivers was one of his favorite plays. And the Eagles lead by 5. Chandler Rivers tries to do that at least once a game and usually very successful. There's Ian Johnson in the corner, steps inside. Layup does not go. Trinity pulls it down. Zach Norris and Marquise Duncanson brings it up. For Trinity, Natalia Lopez. As you see Duncanson get a layup. 9-2 Trinity leads. Natalia Lopez scored 15 points for Trinity Baptist in that women's game. Destiny Green had 14. Both teams played very well. Pensacola came away with a 28-point win. Four minutes have gone by. We're in the first half. Trinity off to a quick 9-2 lead, but don't rest there. Pensacola can score some points in a hurry. Three-point attempt from Thomas, no good. Dixon finds Perry, the layup, no, and pulled down by Jared McCrillis. Pull-up jumper does not go, loose ball, out of bounds. Chandler Rivers is Trinity's leading scorer with 12 points per game. He's followed by Markel Perry at 10. Marcus Dixon at 8.3 and Zach Norris at 7.4. Dakota Pratt leads Pensacola with 14.9 points per game. Ian Johnson second with 12.9. Jared McCrillis at 7.9 is third. Markel Perry gets inside and Trinity up to a quick 11-2 lead. Looks like we're going to have some excitement in Trinity Gymnasium tonight. Bounce pass inside, stolen away by Norris. And now Pensacola on the steal. However, Deontay Hallams could not keep his feet in bounds, so Trinity will have possession. Officials look like they were talking about the shot clock, and it's now being reset to 26. Thought it might be a foul across the court. However, it was just where to put the shot clock, so no foul. Each team with one. Zach Norris and Andrew Thomas for Trinity and Pensacola respectively. Perry takes the pass from Duncanson, no good. Pensacola brings it up court quickly. Ian Johnson gets around Norris, does not fall. Dixon with the rebound. Perry finds Norris, three-point shot, a little too short. Duncanson, Foul called on Marlon Gardner, his first. Team foul number 3, and Marquise Duncanson, a sophomore from Kissimmee, Florida, with a beautiful rebound, gets the basket at the free throw line. One of the best free throw shooters for Coach Jones. This one does not fall. Duncanson, a 70% shooter from the line coming into tonight's play. And a timeout for Coach Getz. 14-16 left in the first half. Trinity Baptist off to a very quick 13-2 lead. That was a 30-second timeout for Coach Getz. Trinity 13, Pensacola 2, 14-16 left in the first half. Trinity Baptist off to a very quick start. Marquise Duncanson already with 5, Marcus Dixon 4, Perry and Rivers each with 2. Rivers on the alley-oop just a couple of minutes ago. 3-point shot off the rim. That was Gardner with the attempt. Trinity so far is winning the rebound battle, but it's very early. I do not have the numbers on the rebounds. We'll check at halftime with Clayton McDaniel, who is one of the best scorekeepers around. And this one off Duncanson, out of bounds. So Pensacola catches a break. They're looking to cut the deficit down to single digits. It's 11 as we stand with 13:43 left in the first half. Long pass all the way down court to the right side. Gardner gets it back outside. Duncanson on the steal. Perry, one man to beat. It is good. Markel Perry's second of the game. Very quick transition and a basket for Tyler Rose. Pensacola wasted no time getting the ball up court. Rose picked up the bucket. Inside to Dixon. He's guarded by 2. Bounce pass. Rivers for 3. Good. Now the official held up 2. Rivers toe on the line. So 2-point shot, or we'll check it over. Scoreboard says 18, and we got a whistle. Foul called on Markel Perry, his first. Looks like that was a 3-point shot for Chandler Rivers. 18-4, Trinity leads. First free throw is good from Deontay Hollums. Substitutions on both sides. Ja'Kale Walker for Trinity. Number 25 for Pensacola is James Chodenu. Hollins from the line, having a tough season, 39%. Just 7 out of 18 coming in. Free throw number 2, though, is good. That's the first point for Hollins. 18-6, Trinity Baptist leads by 12. Ja'Kale Walker finds Duncanson to the left. Dixon, turnaround Jay, no good. And a nice rebound from Hollins. Rose guarded by Duncanson. Pensacola inside the paint. Layup does not go. Loose ball grabbed by Duncanson. That was one of the problems Trinity had at the end of that game over in Pensacola. No shot, blocking foul. And it's called on Deontay Hollins, his first. Trinity had some trouble with some layups late in that game. That allowed Pensacola opportunities to cut the deficit. They continued to do so. And as we said earlier, ended up with the 1-point win. Ethan Payne now on for Coach Jones. Shot clock at 20. Got to make those layups, got to make those free throws. In close games, those are going to determine the winner. Pensacola was terrific from the free throw line on February 3rd. Ja'Kale Walker, no good. And this one is out of bounds. Or rather a foul, and that is called on Dakota Pratt. That is his first, and Chandler Rivers at the line for 2 free throws. Rivers from the line, 52% coming into tonight's ball game. He hits the first. That last game between these two teams, we're talking about free throws. Pensacola from the line, 76%. And they hit him down the stretch as well. Chandler Rivers goes 2 for 2. Trinity leads 20-6. Ball stolen away. Duncanson finds Walker outside to Rivers. Steps in. Jump shot, no good. Ball batted around and grabbed by Dakota Pratt. There's Tyler Rose finding help on the left side. James Chodenu. Pensacola player ready to check in. Looks like Andrew Thomas at the table. 3-point shot for Rose. It's good.
Number 4.
Tyler Rose with the 3, and the deficit for Pensacola is down to 11. Chandler Rivers will slow things down near midcourt. Coming up on the midway point in less than a minute. First half, Trinity 20, Pensacola 9. We get chances. We'll remind you of the remaining schedules for both teams. We said that at the opening, but in case you missed it, we'll let you know again. 3-point attempt on Duncanson off the rim. Dixon finds Payne, who cannot corral the pass. That's a turnover. Pensacola will now send Thomas and Jared McCrillis onto the court. Collins and Rose will head to the sidelines. Rather, Rose will stay on. Markel Perry will spell Marquise Duncanson for Trinity. Seth Crane also on the court for Pensacola. Chodenu finds Rose inside to Crane. Pump fake, misses the layup. Everything worked well except the shot. Pensacola moved the ball exceptionally well on that last possession. And now that's Andrew Thomas going the distance. No layup, however, good job by Chodenu. He's there with the second chance and the basket. And we're going to have a whistle. No indication yet of what the reason for the whistle is. It is an equipment problem. Marcus Dixon will head to the sidelines. Markel Perry back on. And Trinity inbounds with 9:50 left in the first half. Perry looking for Bowman, ball knocked away. Thomas on the move, one man to beat. Alley-oop attempt, the pass goes astray. Ball on the floor, still on the floor. Fans calling for a 3-second violation, and they will get the call.
3 seconds.
Seth Crane in the lane a little too long, and Trinity with a 9-point lead, a 9:25, looking to put their lead back into double digits. They led by as many as 14. Right now, that lead is 9. Perry and Rivers work the perimeter. Back out to Perry on the left side. Shot clock at 10. Rivers inside the paint, off the glass, no good. Did not hit the rim. And shot clock was about to expire anyway. Now the ball on the floor, grabbed by Rivers. One man to beat, off the rim, no good. Andrew Thomas pulls it down, and Pensacola has an opportunity to cut their deficit a little bit closer. Rose for three, off the rim, into the hands of Markel Perry. A lot of fast-paced action here in the first half. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go before the halftime intermission. Duncanson and Norris back to the table, ready to check in. Bowman, turnaround jumper is good. Two Pensacola players ready as well. John Clay, and I can't quite tell who the other young man is. Acrylis works it outside. Thomas for three, off the rim. Loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Crane. Inside to Thomas. Bowman got a hand on it, but the ball went in, and that's a basket for Pensacola's Andrew Thomas. And substitutions, that other gentleman is Micah Keener. That is a man that Coach Getch would love to get to the free throw line. He is shooting 93% from the line on the season, 14 out of 15. Not a lot of opportunities this point of the season, but anytime you're at 93%, that is a terrific job. That's Micah Keener wearing number 32 for Pensacola. Norris thought about a three. Instead, he finds Duncanson, pulls inside, hits Norris for the layup. Beautiful ball movement. Marquise Duncanson finding Norris for the basket. 24-13. Trinity's lead is 11. Bounce pass inside, pushed out to number 2 is John Clay. Three-point attempt, no good. Pensacola keeping control, and a foul will be called on Trinity. Andrew Bowman with his first.
Foul, number 33, Andrew Bowman.
James Chodenu at the line, his first free throw attempts of the night. From the line, Chodenu at 55% on the season. First of two is good. Of course, we thank Mr. Noah Frary for keeping us updated on PCCEagles.com. All the Trinity Baptist College information on TBCEagles.com. Chodenu hits them both. 24-15 in favor of Trinity. 7:10 left in the first half. Walker to the hole and draws a foul. Two Pensacola players. We'll see which one gets the call. Seth Crane with his first. Ja'Kale Walker at the line for two. Walker from the line, 55% on the season. First of two is good.
That's good.
Trinity as a team shooting 56% from the line. 69% for Pensacola. Walker hit his first. Number two is good. Ja'Kale Walker, a freshman from Jacksonville, goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Trinity leads again by 11. 26-15, just under 7 minutes left. Loose ball. Pensacola works it inside, the slam dunk by McCrillis. Give the assist to John Clay. And McCrillis with the dunk cuts the deficit for Pensacola down to 9. Walker going 1-on-2, and he will draw a foul. Again, two Pensacola players nearby. And this one is called on Micah Keener. That's his first. That is team foul number 6. Trinity has 3 team fouls. Walker was ready to shoot free throws, but it looks like this one was going to be called on the floor. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Duncanson finds Norris. 3-point shot off everything, misses everything, and goes out of bounds. Off to the right. Pensacola will take possession with 6:20 left on the clock. Seth Crane backs it up. Outside to McCrillis. Pensacola looking to set up a good shot. Moving the ball around the perimeter, guarded by Duncanson. McCrillis for three, off the rim. Pensacola picks it back up. McCrillis steps inside, does not go. Bowman with the rebound. Kind of hard to out-jump Andrew Bowman. He's at 6'6", another freshman from Jacksonville. However, McCrillis and Crane just about the same height. Pat McCrillis at 6'7". Bowman finds Norris. Thought about a three, pulled it down. 3 seconds left. Duncanson for three, off the rim, and a rebound for Seth Crane. Pensacola trying to cut the deficit down more. Walker, let's see what he does. Good.
And the cross by
Ja'Kale Walker with the dunk, igniting the crowd here in Jacksonville. 28-17, Trinity leads, and a beautiful shot from the outside from John Clay. He was actually closer to the baseline than the basket is. He had to go around the backboard for that one, and that was a beautiful shot, as I said a moment ago. Duncanson inside and draws a foul. Jared McCrillis with his first. Team foul number 7.
Foul number 50.
Duncanson at the line for 2. Trinity is now in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Marquise Duncanson, 69.6% from the line. He's at 39 out of 56 attempts. These are his first 2 attempts of the night. First one a little too short. Marcus Dixon in for Trinity. 3 Pensacola players coming on. Dakota Pratt, Deontay Hallam's, Ian Johnson back on for Coach Mark Getch. Free throw number 2 from Duncanson is good.
That's good. Duncanson.
So Duncanson hits 1 out of 2. 29-19, Trinity leads. 4:20 left in the first half. Inside pass, and Ian Johnson will go to the line. That is Marquise Duncanson with his first. Team foul number 4. Ian Johnson shooting 2. Johnson is at 59% on the season. 56 for 95. First one is a little too short. Free throw number 2 from Ian Johnson. It's good. So again, it's a 9-point lead for Trinity. Chandler Rivers in, Ja'Kale Walker out. At halftime, I'll check with Clayton McDaniel to make sure all of our numbers are correct. Clayton McDaniel, terrific official scorekeeper for Trinity Baptist College Athletics. He's also a senior about to graduate and a member of the men's soccer team that made it to the national championship game. Pensacola took that national championship 1-0. Marcus Dixon draws the foul. That looks like that's going to be Dakota Pratt with his second.
Marcus Dixon goes to the line for 2.
Dixon will shoot 2. He's at 38% on the season. He's had a better second half of the season from the line than first. First of 2 is good.
That's good.
Dixon now with 5. 10-point lead pending free throw number 2. It is a little too short, but Dixon gets the rebound after it's batted around a little. Trinity now with an opportunity to extend a 10-point lead. They'll work down the clock, work the perimeter. Dixon from the left side, tries to go in, shot rejected. Anyway, Pratt got all ball, but somehow it came off his hand and went in for Dixon, and Trinity Baptist leads by 12. Ian Johnson with the layup, and it's back to a 10-point lead for Trinity. 3:10 left in the first half. Very exciting game so far, as always, between these two teams. Dixon tries to throw it up, but he does draw the foul.
Foul number 21.
That is number 3 on Dakota Pratt, if I have everything correct. Dixon recognizing he was going to get contact, threw the ball up underhand and draw the foul. He hit 1 out of 2 just a few game seconds ago. As we told you, 38% from the line coming into tonight's game. At the moment, he has 7 points. First free throw, off the rim. Andrew Thomas checking in for Pratt for Pensacola. Free throw number 2 from Marcus Dixon. It is good. Dixon now with 8. And an 11-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Just now past the 3-minute mark in the first half, Rivers nearly picked up an unnecessary foul. Trinity on the zone defense. That's Thomas beating Zach Norris through the hole and getting the layup. 4 points for Andrew Thomas. 33-24, Trinity leads with 2:34 left and counting. Ja'Kale Walker heading back to the scorer's table, ready to check in at the next whistle. Perry loses control, but picks it right back up, finds Duncanson on the right side. 3-point shot, off the rim, pulled in by Hollins off the floor. Ball gets away and out of bounds near the table. It's Trinity basketball. Here comes Ja'Kale Walker. Love seeing that good sportsmanship. Ian Johnson did all he could to retrieve the ball. Got his hands on it, but stepped out of bounds in the process. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first half. Trinity 33, Pensacola 24. Ray Bureau bringing you the action. Dean Bureau working our camera, a senior at Trinity Christian Academy. Could be on his way to the University of North Florida. Was accepted there a few weeks ago. Bounce pass, knocked away. Dixon, though, retrieves. Walker, off the rim, no good. Rivers picks it up off the floor and retreats to Perry at midcourt. Dixon, turn around, off the glass, and the basket. 10 points for Marcus Dixon, the leading scorer on the court. 35-24, Trinity leads, a minute 16 left. Johnson will go to the line. Called for the travel before the shot. Trinity basketball, looked like a foul would be called on Chandler Rivers, but the feet moved before the shot, so that's a turnover to Trinity. Tyler Rose, and now Marlon Gardner on the court for Coach Mark Getch. $1:15 left on the clock. Trinity leads by 11. And a timeout for Coach. Nope, we got a blocking foul. First indication looks like a timeout. Marquise Duncanson with his second. Team foul number 5.
Caleb Bosch checks in from Waukesha.
Caleb Botts on the court for the first time tonight. 63 seconds left on the clock. Pensacola trying to cut the deficit back down into single digits. It's at 11 as we speak. Thomas trying to get around Dixon, gets inside, gets the basket and draws the foul. And we'll see which Trinity player is called for the foul. A little extracurricular activity underneath. The basket's good. Marcus Dixon called for the foul. That's his first. Andrew Thomas at the line with a shot at a three-point play. At the moment, 35-26 in favor of Trinity, pending this free throw from Andrew Thomas. It is good. Thomas shooting 63% from the line. And it's 35-27. 8-point lead for Trinity Baptist College. 35 seconds left. 11 on the shot clock. Botts around to Dixon. Spin move, jump shot, no good. Rebound Pensacola. Shot clock is off. 21 seconds to go. Pensacola looks like Coach Getch is going to play for the last shot of the first half. 10 seconds. Rose out of bounds, and Trinity ball with 7.9 seconds to get off a shot. Coach Jones letting his offense know what he wants. Clock running, now it's 6.5. Rivers across the line. Inside, 1-on-2. Contact, no call. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score. Trinity Baptist College 35, Pensacola Christian 27. 15-minute timeout. We'll be back in 12 minutes to recap the first half. Get ready for half number 2 on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. I'm Ray Bureau, and as you see on the scoreboard, coming up to the closing minutes of the halftime intermission, Trinity Baptist College leads 35-27. Marcus Dixon leads everybody on the court with 10 points. He is followed by Chandler Rivers with 7, Marquise Duncanson with 6, Markel Perry and Jakael Walker each have 4, Zach Norris 2, as does Andrew Bowman, 2 points for Bowman. Leading scorer for Pensacola so far is Andrew Thomas with 7, 5 points apiece from Tyler Rose and Ian Johnson, James Shudinu with 4, and 2 points apiece from John Clay, Deontay Hallams, and Jared McCrillis. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. I did have a mistake. I mistakenly gave Dakota Pratt a foul when that was actually gone to Seth Crane. So Pratt and Crane both with 2 fouls for Pensacola. Teammates Marlon Gardner, Deontay Hallams, Andrew Thomas, Micah Keener, and Jared McCrillis each have 1. For Trinity Baptist, Marquise Duncanson has 2. Markel Perry, Zach Norris, Marcus Dixon, and Andrew Bowman each have 1. Andrew Thomas leads Pensacola with 4 rebounds. Deontay Hallams has 3. Chandler Rivers and Marcus Dixon have each pulled in 4 rebounds for Trinity Baptist College. The remaining schedule for Trinity Baptist after tonight, this Friday night, both the men and the women will play Toccoa Falls College in a South Region game. The ladies tip off at 5 and the gentlemen at 7. Those are home games for both teams right here in Trinity Gymnasium in Jacksonville. On Saturday, the gentlemen finish up the regular season down in Kissimmee. 7 p.m. tip-off at Johnson University of Florida. Chandler Rivers hit a buzzer beater to beat Johnson by 2 points a few weeks ago. The women's team is here this Saturday at 2 against Wesleyan College, and that closes out the regular season. The women's South Region tournament is right here at Trinity, February 22nd through the 24th. The men at Pensacola Christian College those same nights. Both men and women's national tournaments at Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm going to double check to make sure I'm giving that correct information. I believe that is correct. Now, the Bible College NIT tournaments for both the men and the women are also here at Trinity. They will run from March 1st through 3rd. 16 total ball games. You add up those two. Men and women's Bible College NIT. While we have a little bit of time left, let's take a look at NCAA Top 25 action. Number 23, Oklahoma, 35. Number 7, Texas Christian, 33. No indication of where that game is. Just coming up to the end of the first half, rather. Number 13, Kansas leads Iowa State, 39-34 at the half. Number 21, Texas A&M trails Missouri, 29-21 at the half as well. Number 16, Rhode Island, will host Richmond later on tonight. The number 1 team in the nation, University of Virginia, is in Miami later tonight. That's a 9 p.m. start time. South Carolina Gamecocks at number 18, Tennessee. And right here, second half is underway. Trinity Baptist leading 35-27, 8-point lead. It was as high as 14, but Pensacola has cut it down to 8. Second half now underway. Trinity with possession, going from right to left. Zach Norris for 3, off the rim and the glass, no good. Rebound, Eagles. That's, of course, Eagles, both teams. And now we have a whistle. And let's see, was that a foul or not out of bounds? Looks like it was out of bounds. Marcus Dixon hit the baseline. So now Pensacola with a chance to pull to within 6. That air ball chance for Ian Johnson, but since then, he has made a couple of really nice shots, and driving the lane is Andrew Thomas. First score of the second half, and it's a 6-point Trinity Baptist lead. Markel Perry, the lone senior on Trinity Baptist roster. Rivers steps inside off the rim, and a rebound by Thomas. Chandler Rivers, that last play of the first half, went down, did not notice that right away. 3-point attempt, a long NBA range. It was halfway down and came back out. John Clay with that attempt. Ball is out of bounds, will stay with Pensacola. Rivers took a long time getting up, and then he started to limp toward the locker room. Had the halftime break to recoup, and everything's fine. Jared McCrillis in the corner. Pratt finds some help, works around to the left side. Ball misses everything, into the hands of Dixon, and a jump ball. It's Pensacola possession. Ja'Kale Walker on the court for Trinity Baptist. Technical foul called on Marcus Dixon on a jump ball, and Dixon cannot understand why he got that call, but it's 2 free throws for Dakota Pratt. Pratt at 68%. Hits the first of 2. Dixon wanted a foul called and got a technical. Dakota Pratt hit the first. Number 2 is good. 2 points for Pensacola and the ball. They had it anyway, so they're going to maintain the possession arrow, it looks like, because of the technical foul. It hasn't been changed yet, and we'll see if it does get changed after this inbound. Yes, it does, so the jump ball preceded the technical foul. So Trinity has the next possession. Now Pensacola could cut it to 2 or maybe even 1. 3-point shot from Clay is good. So it was an 8-point lead at halftime for Trinity, is now down to 1. Pensacola scoring the first 7 points of the second half. Bounce pass, stolen away. Grabbed by Pensacola. So we're in for another exciting ball game. Looks like this one, as all the others I've worked with for the past 3 years, going to go down to the wire. Chandler Rivers with his first foul. Two free throws coming for John Clay, his first attempts of the night. First of 2 is good, and we are tied at 35. John Clay, 75% on the season, 15 for 20, add 1. Here comes number 2. It's good. Pensacola with its first lead of the game, 36-35. Trinity led by 14 at some point in the first half. Now trailed by 1. Dixon finds Perry, does not go. Here comes Pensacola, looking to add to a 1-point lead. McCrillis loses control, gets it back, worked inside. And Markel Perry called for the foul. He very much disagrees, and so do the fans. Ian Johnson at the line. He's 1 out of 2. On the season, Johnson at 59% before those 2 free throws in the first half. First of 2 from Johnson, no good. Looked like Perry got all ball, but there might have been some body contact. Second of 2 is good. 2-point lead for Pensacola, 37-35, 17-10 left to play. That is borrowing any overtime, and the way it's going, wouldn't surprise me to have an extra 5 minutes. Duncanson for three, off the rim. Dixon rebounds. Pass stolen away by Johnson. Great ball movement inside to Andrew Thomas for the layup. Pensacola has scored the first 12 points of the second half, 39-35. Shot clock at 14. Duncanson over near the bench. Finds Rivers wide open. Three-point shot is good. Second three for Chandler Rivers. Trinity back to within one. Ball nearly stolen by Perry. McCrillis finds Clay over near the Pensacola bench. Ball on the floor. Clay picks it up, drives inside. Dakota Pratt does not go. Johnson rebound. Jump ball. It's Trinity's basketball. This place is jam-packed, and a lot of Eagles fans from Pensacola as well made the trip across I-10. Of course, the women's team in the bleachers cheering on their gentleman counterparts as well, but a very good crowd from both schools here in Trinity Gymnasium. 15:50 left in regulation. Trinity trails by one, 39-38. Duncanson outside, three-pointer for Walker. That's his first three, and a total of 7 for Jakael Walker. 2-point lead for Trinity, 41-39. Johnson inside, draws the foul. Shot does not go, but Johnson at the line for 2. That's number 2 on Chandler Rivers, and team foul number 3. Ian Johnson, 2 for 4 so far tonight. Very good free throw shooter, up near 60%. This one is a little too short. Deontay Hollums in and Dakota Pratt out. Ethan Payne now coming in for Coach Jones. Marcus Dixon will have a chance to catch his breath. 2-point Trinity lead pending this free throw from Ian Johnson. It's good, and Johnson 3 out of 6 from the line. In the first half, Pensacola was 6 for 7. Trinity was 7 for 11. As we said earlier, those free throws in a close ball game, free throws and layups, they will determine the winner. Walker with the basket. Pull-up jumper is good. 9 points for Jakael Walker. More importantly, now a 3-point lead for Trinity. Thomas works the ball outside. 3-point shot from Deontay Hollins. It's good. We are tied at 43. NBA range three-pointer for Deontay Hollins. 14 and a half left. Tied at 43. Walker to the hole. Pensacola on the move, looking to regain the lead. And the layup is good from Hollins. So now a 2-point Pensacola Christian lead as we're coming up on the 14-minute mark of the second half. Walker, turnaround jumper from the line, nope. And a whistle after the shot. Ethan Payne called for his first. That's team foul number 5 on Trinity. Pensacola leads by 2. Work around to the left side. Johnson finds Hollins. Outside to McCrillis. The jump shot, no good. Perry with the rebound. Now Trinity could tie. Maybe take the lead with a 3-point play. There's a Pensacola player at the table. Looks like it's Seth Crane waiting to check in for Coach Getch. Walker, short jump shot, no good. Thomas with the rebound, making sure offense is able to get up court. Keeping the ball into his body, and the Trinity players away from it. Inside to Thomas, block shot, what a foul. A late whistle after the block, and we'll see which Trinity player gets called. Ja'Kale Walker with his first, a late whistle well after the block shot. Fans letting the official hear about it too. At the line, Andrew Thomas, 1 for 1 so far tonight. Make that 1 for 2. Here comes Seth Crane, and Jared McCrillis will head off, and we're going to have a timeout. 13 minutes, 8 seconds left. Coach Jones with a full timeout. 45 for Pensacola, 43 for Trinity Baptist. Trinity has called just 1 full timeout. Pensacola has used only 1 30-second timeout. In the NBA, the Miami Heat lead Toronto 42-39. Check that, a later update has come in. Toronto leading Miami 57-55 at the half. Houston is at Minnesota. That ball game just getting underway. Atlanta at Milwaukee. Cleveland at Oklahoma City also just now tipping off. A little bit later, Sacramento is in Dallas. Out west tonight, San Antonio at Denver. Miami Heat have to play once again tomorrow, Valentine's Day. They're going to be in Philadelphia. Right now, Pensacola leads by 2, 45-43, 13 minutes, 8 seconds left on the clock. Andrew Thomas at the line. He missed his first of 2. Trinity has committed 6 team fouls. Pensacola just 1 in the second half. This is free throw number 2 from Andrew Thomas. Off the rim, Ethan Payne with the rebound. Payne, freshman from Bedford, Virginia. He stands at 6 foot 8 inches. Walker finds Perry, 3-point shot. 9 points for the senior from Savannah, Georgia, Markel Perry with a long NBA range 3. Trinity back on top, 46-45. That's Hollins getting the basket and the foul. Looks like Markel Perry. No, it is Ethan Payne with his second. Hollins hit both attempts he had in the first half. 39% on the season. He got the basket, missed the free throw. Pensacola with possession, looking to take the lead again. And we got an offensive foul called on number 11, Ian Johnson. So Trinity with a 1-point lead, now looking to extend. They led by 8 at the half. Pensacola scored the first 12 points of the second half. 3-point shot, Chandler Rivers off the rim. Rebound by Thomas. Johnson inside. Ball batted around, out of bounds. It is Trinity ball. Fans calling for a traveling violation. They didn't get it, but Trinity does have possession. Clock reads right at 12 minutes. Marcus Dixon back in for Coach Jones. Markel Perry will have a break. We'll see him back for sure. Probably not too long from now. For Trinity, it's Rivers, Walker, Duncanson, Dixon, and Payne. For Pensacola, it's Crane, Johnson, Hollins. There's a shot by Dixon, does not go. Tyler Rose and Andrew Thomas. Loose ball, grabbed by Rose, inside, trying to find some help. He finds Ian Johnson for the layup. 9 points for Ian Johnson. Pensacola now leading by 3, and the fans wanted a 3-second violation. That one could have gone either way. Trinity trails by 3. Dixon inside, and he draws a foul. Seth Crane for his 3rd, and Marcus Dixon at the line for 2. He hit 2 out of 5 in the first half. Dixon with 10 points pending these 2 free throws. First of 2 is a little too short, rolls around and comes out.
It's free, baby, it's free! It's free, baby!
Heading on to the court for Coach Getch, number 25, James Shodinu. Dixon missed his first. Here comes number 2. Off to the left and rebounded by Andrew Thomas. Pensacola looking to extend a 3-point lead. Great ball movement inside to Crane, using his size advantage. That's his first score, and it's a 5-point lead for PCC. Duncanson finds Walker. Whistle before the shot, so no basket. It was 3-point range. Offensive foul called on Marquise Duncanson. Not only gives possession, but takes away a 3-point shot. Now Pensacola already leading by 5. We're going to pause right here. 10:47 left on the clock. 51-46, PCC leads. If I have my totals correct, Coach Jones of Trinity has 2 fulls and 2 30s left. Coach Getch of Pensacola has all his fulls and a 30.
Come on, defense!
Pensacola will inbound. Remember, that offensive foul on Duncanson took away the 3-point shot. Walker hit that shot, but player control nullified, and Pensacola looking to add on to a 5-point lead. Ball stolen away by Duncanson. Pass inside to Rivers. Basket and a foul. Chandler Rivers got the basket. He's at the line. Chance at a 3-point play. Shodinu with his first. Team foul number 4. Free throw from Rivers. Off the rim and rebounded by Pensacola. Seth Crane pulls it in. Trinity was playing back on defense. Made it easy for Crane. Long pass. Rose from the corner off the rim. Rivers rebounds. Fast break. Rose from behind and a whistle. Foul is on the floor. And the foul called on Deontay Hollins, or rather, number 25, James Shudinu. Team foul number 5. Pensacola is already in the bonus. Trinity has 8 team fouls. Trinity inbounding. Andrew Bowman takes the pass. He's behind the arc. Trinity works the ball to the left side. Duncanson at the bench. 12 to shoot. Long pass to Rivers. Three-pointer from the corner. No. Ball batted around and pulled in by Crane. Seth Crane at 6'3", a senior from Leesburg, Virginia. Been all over the boards in these last few minutes. Three-point shot from Hollins. Another late whistle well after the shot, and that is 3 points, or rather 3 free throws coming up for Deontay Hollins. Ja'Kale Walker with his second. Another whistle that came well after the shot. Hollins 2 for 3. The first one is no good. Substitution has to wait till after the first 2 free throws. Deontay Hollins got 3 on the foul from Ja'Kale Walker. He missed his first. Number 2 is good. Right now, it's a 4-point Pensacola lead. Dakota Pratt back in for Pensacola. Zach Norris for Trinity. Andrew Bowman will have a seat. 52-48, Pensacola leads. Hollins with free throw number 3. Off the rim, Norris with the rebound. Trinity can cut the deficit in half or maybe pull to within 1. Duncanson in the corner, ball batted away. Grabbed by Pensacola. That is James Shudinu with the steal. Looked like Pratt got his hand on it to knock it away. Crane rejected by Norris. Ball lands out of bounds. It's Pensacola's ball. That was not a foul you saw the official do. That was resetting the shot clock. 17 seconds. The ball was out of bounds. Long pass to Seth Crane outside the arc. Rose now outside. 3-point shot, no good. Dixon pulls it in. Rivers bringing it up court. Finds Dixon. Outside, now Norris for 3, no good. Good rebound by Dixon, off the glass and in. 12 points for Marcus Dixon. Scoreboard's what matters most though, 52-50, Pensacola leads. 8:40 left to go. Inside pass to Crane, and he uses his size again and puts the Pensacola Eagles back up by 4, 54-50, under 8.5 left on the clock. Trinity fans cheering on the offense. 15 left to shoot. Duncanson inside is rejected. Loose ball grabbed by Dixon and a foul reaching in from behind. That is Tyler Rose. That's only his first. Team foul number 6 on the floor. No free throws. Marlon Gardner, John Clay, Ian Johnson back in for Pensacola.
Set it up, good shot, good shot.
Shot clock at 14.
You got right there, shot, set it up.
Trinity works it around to the right. Long pass inside and a foul. Rivers does not get the basket, but he does go to the line. Foul's called on Dakota Pratt. That's his third.
Get a good shot, man. Come on, man.
Rivers is 2 for 3 from the line.
Why you gonna rush it? Take your time.
On the season, 52% coming into tonight's ball game. First of two is off the rim. Again, free throws in a close game will determine the winner. Free throw number two is good. Eagles are 8 out of 15 from the line. That's the Trinity Eagles. Ball gets away from Crane. He tracks it down, has it knocked away. Chandler Rivers with the dunk. Norris pulls it in. Might have been better off just going for the easy basket. 7:30 left. Dixon. Back. Credit Trinity following the ball, retaining possession, and Dixon now a chance at a three-point play. If he hits this free throw, Trinity will tie the score. It is 54-53.
Come on, Five. Come on, man. Y'all getting away like that, man. Come on.
Free throw is in and out and rebounded by Pensacola. That was Andrew Thomas who pulled it down. The ball started to go down and it bounced out. Clay has it knocked away, but Thomas is there. Jump shot, no good. Gets a bounce, however, and it falls through. Andrew Thomas getting a good bounce, and Pensacola leading by 3 with 7:11 left on the clock, 56-53. We'll be back in just a minute. (56-53), Pensacola leads. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in regulation. Andrew Thomas missed the shot, but he got a bounce high off the rim. Ended up falling through. And that put the lead for Pensacola back up to 3 points. Duncanson will let it roll, save some time. Picks it up. Long pass, Norris tracks it down as it got away. And this one, though, slapped away by Clay. He's on the move. He finds McCrillis, inside pass, and the layup is good from Marlon Gardner. Under 7 minutes to go. It's now a 5-point Pensacola lead. Rivers inside the arc. That's a 2-point shot. But it's good, and Trinity has pulled back to within 3. Knocked away, Walker. Let's see what he does. And now Trinity trails by only 1. .6:15 and counting. 3-on-1. Clay escapes. Jump shot from the line off the rim. And the whistle as 2 men grab the ball. We'll see what the call is. Is it a jump ball or is it a foul? We'll see what the officials decide. And it is a foul called on Ian Johnson. Both he and Marcus Dixon had hands on the ball, but the foul preceded the jump ball situation. So Marquise Duncanson at the line, 1-1. Both teams have 9 fouls, so essentially now in the double bonus as the next one for either side will be number 10. course, that is after this free throw. Hopefully 2 for Marquise Duncanson. Andrew Bowman checks in for Coach Jones. The front end could tie the score. Duncanson 1 out of 2 tonight. It is good, and we are tied at 58. Duncanson, 70% from the line coming into tonight's game. He's now hit 2 out of 3. Big free throw for Duncanson. It is no good, and rebounded by McCrillis. Ball knocked away. Rivers with the steal all the way. No basket. He missed the layup. Loose ball. Walker. No call. Now a whistle. Let's see if it was on the first or second shot. An elbow thrown. Couldn't tell which Pensacola he called it on. Tough to see the fingers, but it's JaKale Walker at the line. Looked like McCrillis. Walker is 2 for 2. Both of those came early in the game. First one is good. Walker got a nice bounce. Here comes Tyler Rose back onto the court.
Do it again, baby. Do it again.
Walker at 55% coming into tonight's game. Second shot off the rim and gets the bounce again. That foul was called on Marlon Gardner, so he now has 2. McCrillis, 1. Ball batted around, and a foul on Chandler Rivers. So he went for the ball, made some contact hard with John Clay. That is number 3 on Rivers. 5:31 left to go. Double bonus coming for both teams. Pensacola will send John Clay to the line. He's hit both his free throw attempts.
Take the ball from him.
Clay, as we said earlier, 75% coming into tonight's game. Again, more good sportsmanship between Clay and Rivers. Both teams playing hard, going for the ball. They expect the contact. If he hits them both, we will be tied. First one is no good. Dakota Pratt in for Pensacola. Andrew Thomas back on defense with Tyler Rose. Ian Johnson's the man who sat down. Andrew Bowman out in favor of Zach Norris. 2-point Trinity lead. Free throw is no good. Rebound Norris. Trinity leads 60-58, under 5.5 left to go. We're in a seesaw second half after Pensacola came out of the locker room with 12 unanswered points early in the second half. John Clay with his first foul. Both teams again in double bonus. Markel Perry will shoot 2. These are Perry's first free throws of the night. He's at 64% on the season. 43 out of 67. First one is good. That's an even 10 for Markel Perry. John Clay out. James Shodino in for Coach Getch and the Pensacola Christian Eagles. Number 2 from Perry is good.
That's what I'm talking about. Defense!
Andrew Bowman in for Zach Norris. Trinity leads by 4. 5:11 left to play in regulation. Walker nearly got the 5-second violation. Pensacola is able to inbound. McCrillis outside the arc. Now at the line. Outside to Shadinu. Pensacola works it around to the left side. McCrillis finds Thomas, steps inside, shot clock at 5. Foul called on Markel Perry. Big call goes in favor of Pensacola. 2 free throws for James Shudino. He is 2 for 2. Those both came in the first half. First of 2 is good. Shudino, 55% coming into tonight. He's 3 for 3 in this ball game. Norris in for Bowman. Pensacola trails by 3. This one misses. Rebounded by Pratt. Off the glass and good. And it's a 1-point game. Trinity has kept Dakota Pratt out of the net, but that was a huge layup. His first field goal. He now has 4 total points. 62-61. Trinity leads. 4:24 left. Dixon to the line. If I have it right, that is number 4 on Dakota Pratt. Dixon with 16, and Trinity with a 3-point lead. This would make it a 2-possession game, but there's still plenty of time left on the clock. Duncanson in for Rivers. Seth Crane in for Pratt. Free throw is good, and a 4-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Trinity 11 for 18 from the line. Bounce pass inside. A foul. The dunk attempt missed, but McCrillis will go to the line for 2. Andrew Bowman with his second. Remember, both teams are in the double bonus, shooting 2 the rest of the game. Jared McCrillis has not shot a free throw yet tonight. On the season, he is at 62%. Trinity crowd trying to distract McCrillis. First one misses. You might see the fans on the side bleachers trying to make it tough on McCrillis. Timeout. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Trinity Baptist 65, Pensacola 61. Just checking my equipment bag, making sure I have enough Tums left to get through the rest of this one. It's very tight, very exciting. Trinity 65, Pensacola 61. Jared McCrillis missed the first of 2. Duncanson, Perry, Walker, Bowman, and Dixon for Trinity. McCrillis, Crane, Rose. That free throw is good and makes it a 3-point game. Shudino and Thomas, the other 2 men for Pensacola, on the court, coming up on the 4-minute mark of the second half. Bowman inside. And a 4 points for Bowman, and he's at the line. Seth Crane, if I have it right, that is number 4 on Crane. Dakota Pratt on the bench right now with 4 fouls. We're going to see both of them back in this game before it's over. Crane heading out. Hallam's onto the court. Bowman looking for a three-point play. Free throw is good. Chandler Rivers checking in for Trinity. Bowman will head off. Bowman hasn't had many free throw opportunities, but on the season he has hit 11 out of 15, counting that one he just made. Loose ball and a foul on Markel Perry. That'll be his third. Andrew Thomas heading to the line for Pensacola. 13 at the moment for Thomas. Trinity leads by 6, 68-62. 3:50 left on the clock. Both Dakota Pratt and Seth Crane on the sidelines for now with 4 fouls, but like I said a minute ago, we are very certain to see both of them back on the court before this one's over. Andrew Thomas, first of 2. It's good. Thomas has hit 2 out of 4, and he has another one coming. Zach Norris in for Markel Perry. Norris, a good three-point shooter. Number 2 is good. 15 for Thomas, 4-point lead for Trinity. Rivers at the TBC logo, across to Duncanson. Bounce pass, knocked away from Walker, but Norris was right there. 12 seconds to shoot. And Zach Norris called for an illegal screen. That's his second foul. It's on the offensive side, so no free throws. Pensacola, however, will inbound with a chance to cut the deficit down to 2, possibly 1 with a 3-point play. Andrew Bowman in for Norris. Little housekeeping duty underneath the goal. Pensacola will inbound at the sideline right next to Coach Jones. 3.5 left on the clock. Long pass to McCrillis. Pump fake outside, 3-point shot off the rim. Bowman gets the rebound to Duncanson. Bowman caught the ball, found Duncanson before he hit the floor. Trinity leads by 4. Right now it's a 2-possession game, but still 3:10 left to go. Rivers inside, loses the ball. Stolen away by Thomas. Rose thought about a 3, got it inside. Pensacola keeps it inbound, shot rejected. Gets it right back. That is Deontay Hollins. Thomas for 3. No good. Contact, no call. Dixon with the rebound. Thomas looking for a foul and 3 free throws. He did not get the call. 2.5 left to go. Marquise Duncanson calls a timeout. I have it as Coach Jones has already used his 30, so this is a full timeout. 68-64, Trinity leads. We have 2:31 left in regulation. Pause right here. We'll be back in just a few moments. You saw the scoreboard a moment ago. Trinity Baptist leads by 4. Inbound to the backcourt. Chandler Rivers finds Walker. Shot clock's at 14. Duncanson to the hole. 9 points for Marquise Duncanson. Trinity now by 6. And the alley-oop layup for McCrillis. Beautiful play for Pensacola. Great ball movement. Got it down court very quickly. McCrillis with the layup. Putting the deficit back down to 4. We're under 2 minutes to go. 2-possession game. Turn around. And a timeout for Coach Getch with 1:51 left on the clock. Trinity 72. Pensacola 66. And apparently there's been a technical foul called. After the basket, Tyler Rose heads to the line for 2 free throws. First one is good. These are his first free throw attempts of the night. On the season, he's at 58%. Huge free throws on a technical foul called from the Trinity bench. He hits them both. That is huge as it pulls Pensacola back to within 4, and they have the ball with 1:51 left on the clock. Not sure what the technical foul was called for, but a huge play for Pensacola.
Take that ball! Get it! Take that ball!
Trillis and Thomas work the ball up court. Bowman almost with a steal. He knocks it out of bounds. Pensacola has 20 seconds on the shot clock. We have 1:40 left on the game clock. John Clay in. Jared McCrillis out. Remember, Dakota Pratt, Seth Crane, 4 fouls each. They're not on the court. And we're going to have a foul call. James Shodinu, that's his 3rd. Break for Trinity and a timeout. 1:36 left to go. There you see the score. Trinity 72, Pensacola 68. Pensacola Christian Eagles heading back onto the court. Trinity Baptist Eagles still at the sideline getting last moment instructions from Coach Jones. $1:36 left on the clock. Trinity 72, Pensacola 68.
Come on, take our time. We're on the clock.
It is Trinity basketball just a little bit past midcourt.
We're on the clock.
Rivers guarded by Shodinu. Gets it across the line. Duncanson near the bench. Working around to the left side. Walker inside. Ball batted away. Dixon. 19 for Marcus Dixon and a 6-point lead for Trinity Baptist. 1 minute, 7 seconds on the clock. Outside to Johnson. Moves inside. Finds it outside. That is Clay. No good. Rebound Walker. And a foul. Foul on John Clay. That's number 2. 2 free throws coming for Ja'Kale Walker.
Take your time, baby.
These are big because right now it's a 2-possession game. If he hits even just one of them, Pensacola will need 3 possessions. Right now it's a 6-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Walker is 4 for 6 from the line. First one. Good. So it is now a 7-point game, 3 possessions. Caleb Howard onto the court. He is a very good 3-point shooter. Markel Perry off to the side. Walker hit his first. Number 2 is good. Check that. It is Jakari Randolph on the court, not Caleb Howard. Pass inside. That is Pratt. Rebound Pensacola. Trinity does not want to foul. Beautiful 3-point play by John Clay. That's his second of the night. It's a 5-point game. It's Trinity's ball with 42.3 seconds left. They want to try to work down the shot clock. They lead by 5. It's a 2-possession game. What they do not want to do is give up the ball without a score and put Pensacola at the line. Pensacola on the season as a team is 69% from the line. That's a very good team percentage. Their best free throw shooters are Dakota Pratt at 69%, John Clay at 75%, and Micah Keener at 93%. But if Trinity can get a score, make it a 3-possession game once again, that'll make it very tough for Pensacola to complete a comeback. Eagles led by 8 at half. Pensacola scored the first 12 of the second half, and it's been back and forth ever since. Duncanson trapped in the backcourt. He is fouled, and he will go to the line. Duncanson shooting 2. As a team, Trinity Baptist coming into tonight's game, 56% from the line. Duncanson has hit 2 out of 4. He is one of the better free throw shooters on this roster, 70% on the season. First of 2 is good. So that puts the lead at 6. Huge free throw coming from Marquise Duncanson, sophomore. He hails from Kissimmee, Florida. Number 2 is good. 13 points for Marquise Duncanson. If I'm counting correctly, that is 13 out of 20 for Trinity, 65%. They have gotten it done at the line. Dixon let him go, making sure he didn't draw the foul. And a slam dunk for Andrew Thomas, giving him 17. 34.7 seconds left. Trinity leads by 5. Marcus Dixon, the leading scorer on the court, he has 19. Andrew Thomas of Pensacola with 17. Marquise Duncanson has 13. Markel Perry, 11. Chandler Rivers, 15, as does Ja'Kale Walker for Trinity Baptist. Told you about Thomas and his 17. John Clay, 10. Tyler Rose, 7. Ian Johnson, 9. Marlon Gardner, 2. Deontay Hollums, count him up, 2, 5, 7, 9, 10 for Hollums. 4 for Pratt. 5 for James Shudinu, 3 for McCrillis, and 4 for Seth Crane. 78-73, Trinity leads. Trinity has possession with 34.7 seconds left on the clock. Inbound pass to Walker, trapped in the corner, and foul. That is Andrew Thomas with his second. Walker heading back to the line. He just hit his last 2, 4 in a row, and all 6 on the night. 2 of those coming early in the first half. Jakari Randolph waiting to check in for Trinity. Dakota Pratt for Pensacola also at the table. Walker's first shot is good. Eagles getting it done at the line tonight, and they lead 79-73, especially here in the second half.
Take your time, baby. Y'all doing good. Y'all doing really good.
12 out of 16 in the second half, if I counted correctly. And Walker is a perfect 8 for 8. 25 seconds left. 3-point shot off the rim. Ethan Payne tried for the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Clock is right at 20 seconds. Pensacola trails by 7, inbounding right underneath its own goal. Inside pass, quick shot from Pratt, and he draws a foul. That's number 4 on Rivers, and 2 free throws coming for Dakota Pratt.
It's okay. You can't see it anyway.
Told you, he is one of the better free throw shooters, 68%. He's now 3 for 3 tonight.
That's all he can do. That's all he can do.
It's still a 6-point lead for Trinity. Payne heads off in favor of Duncanson. 19.2 seconds left. Free throw number 2 from Pratt. In and out. Dixon with the rebound. And Duncanson fouled in the corner. Ian Johnson with his third.
Take your time, baby. It's 3.
Duncanson 4 for 6 tonight from the line. 2-possession game as we speak. All the other Trinity Baptist Eagles back on defense. First of 2, a little too short.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Take your time.
This is a huge free throw to make it a 3-possession game with 16.8 seconds left.
3, baby. It's 3.
Number 2 is good. 7-point lead for Trinity Baptist. That is 14 for Marquise Duncanson. More importantly, a 3-possession game with 15 seconds and counting. Johnson finds help on the left side. Thomas, turnaround jumper. He hits it, and a timeout. 19 points for Andrew Thomas, and a timeout with 8.2 seconds left. 81 for Trinity, 76 for Pensacola. Dixon inbounds to Duncanson in the corner, and he will draw a foul. 2 Pensacola players will see which one gets the call. That is Ian Johnson with his 4th. Both teams have been in double bonus since not much further past the midway point of the second half. Duncanson shooting 2. Hit 1 out of 2 just a moment ago. First one is good. 82-76. Trinity leads with 5.5 seconds on the clock. Anthony Severin on the court to finish this one out. Marcus Dixon off with 19 points. He is tied with Andrew Thomas for the game high. At this point, I'm going to give the Player of the Game award to the hometown hero, Marcus Dixon. Free throw number 2 off the rim. Pensacola with 4 seconds. Ian Johnson for 3, and that's going to end the ballgame. Final score, Trinity 82, Pensacola 76. Another very exciting game. Dixon and Thomas each lead with 19 points. Marquise Duncanson with 15, as does Chandler Rivers. JaKale Walker had 17, Perry 11, Andrew Bowman with 4, and Zach Norris had 2. For Pensacola, Thomas 19, John Clay 10, Tyler Rose 7, Ian Johnson 9, Marlon Gardner 2, Deontay Hallams 10, Dakota Pratt 5, James Shodini 5, Jared McCrillis 2, and Seth Crane 4. Thank you once again for tuning in tonight. Players with the closing prayer for Coach Jones, Coach Getch, Clayton McDaniel, John Shiver at the table, Alexa Goodwin, Dean Bureau on camera. I'm Ray Bureau. Been exciting. Good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.